Excuse me, sir. Sir, is this your Rolls-Royce?
Yes.
And how did you get a Rolls-Royce? What did you do to become wealthy?
See all these beautiful buildings around here with all these great retail tenants?
Yes.
That's what I do. I own and operate retail shopping centers throughout the state of Florida.
How long have you been in real estate for?
28 years.
Over these 28 years, what was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
Not going to tell you that.
Could you give me a range?
No.
More than $10 million?
A lot more.
More than 100?
I'm not going to tell you. They're going to get me kidnapped.
Yeah, I go all over the world. I go all over the world and even millionaires and billionaires. Can I get 1 minute with you for our channel?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
How much real estate do you own now?
I own a lot of real estate.
Do you think a home is a good investment?
The home is a terrible investment. The home is not an investment.
But a lot of people would disagree with that, though.
Right, I get that all the time, and I argue this point with people over and over, and I actually own a home, and I can tell you it's the stupidest investment you could make. It is not an investment, neither is this car. It's not an investment. It's a luxury item you want to have. And I could take you back over time. Homes don't always go up in price. The problem is most people that are 40 years old and younger have never seen a bad real estate market. I've lived through them. And by the way, homes do go down in price.
So if somebody has $100,000 saved up right now, where would you put that money in today's world?
I'd go right into a commercial property. I'd find an asset class you like. The truth is, multifamily is the easiest one to get into. You could buy a duplex, a triplex, put $100,000 down. You could easily buy a $300,000-$400,000 property. You need to manage it yourself. You need to lease it yourself. You need to take care of it, running all the books yourself. Learn the game. Fix it up, keep it going. Then eventually you can refinance it, pull some cash out of that, and go buy another.
What's the best time to buy real estate?
Always the best time to buy real estate.
Always?
Always the best time to buy real estate.
What about in a bad market?
Always the best time. If it's a bad market, it's a good time to buy. And if it's a good market, it's a good time to buy. You always want to be buying real estate.
Why?
Because it's generational. And if you're not going in with the flip, this is not like wholesaling and trying to get in and out. If you're going in and saying, I'm going to buy this property and I'm going to keep it for 10, 20, 30 years, it's always a good time to buy. And by the way, nobody can time a market. So you can watch all the stuff you want on the news, all the stuff you want in the newspapers. None of it's right. If anybody really knew, they'd be the richest man on earth. And one of them, Warren Buffett, will tell you all the time, you can't time anything.
What's your name?
Todd Napola.
Todd, the majority of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. What keeps people broke in today's world?
Lack of financial education. You know, I was never a great student in school, but the schools simply do not teach you what to do when you get out of school. They teach you how to be good at history, math, science, and so on and so forth. They teach you how to get into college, but they don't teach you how to get a mortgage, how to balance a checkbook, what to do with credit card debt, what's good debt, what's bad debt, why you should be buying a business, not buying a damn jet ski. That's what they don't teach you.
So let me ask you this. If you can instill one money lesson in every person watching this video right now, what would that be?
Don't listen to the masses. The masses are entirely wrong. The masses are going to tell you the right thing to do is to save in your 401k and your IRA account. It's going to tell you to buy a house and pay it off in 30 years and hope you get a job with possibly a pension and you're going to be okay. You won't. Take care of yourself. Be financially responsible.
Did you ever have anybody that doubted you in business?
Oh yeah. You're going to have a lot of doubters, but doubters don't necessarily doubt you because they don't think you could do it. They're just afraid you might do something that they're not doing, and then they got to hold themselves accountable. And that's a big problem for people. So don't worry about what people tell you. No, do your own thing, stay in your own game, and keep chugging forward.
What did you learn about entrepreneurship that surprised you?
It's way better to be an entrepreneur. Most people think it's scarier, but it's way better to be an entrepreneur than to work for someone else.
Do you think everybody's built for entrepreneurship?
Oh no. I think a lot of people think they are, but when you find out what it's like to be the boss, it's not always that much fun.
How old are you now?
52.
And if me and you died tomorrow and you could leave one more guiding principle to the younger generation, what would that be?
What worries me for your generation specifically, I have two daughters your age, is this image that's out there and everybody's competing against a non-existent thing. What I mean by that is you guys are seeing guys, especially in Miami, in Lamborghinis at 20 years old and living in penthouses. Everybody has a penthouse in Miami. There's not that many, but everybody seems to live in one. And there's an illusion that it's so easy and everybody has it and they give themselves stress. And you know, I'm going to tell you, I have a guy in my office who I let borrow one of my cars because he won a bet with me as a joke. And he literally took pictures of the car and he posted a picture of himself on Instagram. And the other day he was down and I'm like, what's wrong? It's like, everybody's doing better than me. I see it all over Instagram. And I said, you're that guy. You didn't put in your post, that's my car. You're doing the same thing. It's just an illusion. Nobody gets there quick. Yes, there's going to be some rich kids, but whether you're going to be the best lawyer, the best architect, the best real estate guy, whatever it is, it's going to take a lot of time. So don't count other people's money. Don't compare against them because remember, comparison is the thief of joy. As long as you're making forward progress and having fun, it's going to be great.
You got amazing advice, my friend.